And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Wildcard game. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
Your 2022 Toronto Blue Jays.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman. What do we have on him?
He goes deep in the ball game, so the bullpen, who's been a little overused lately, they might get a rest if he does what he normally does today.
Okay, all set to go. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Julio Rodriguez. That one is absolutely belted. That's going back. Back some more. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
And here is Ty France.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
1-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. Now 1 away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And here it comes. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Fouled off left side.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And at first, now batting Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
Kicks and fires. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Mitch Haniger sends it out. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Adam Frazier. And a 1-2. Stays alive.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. And he grabs it, foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. The pitch. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there and out of here. Carlos Santana powers one out, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Jared Kelenic. 3-1 is on the way. And now it's filled up.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
3-2 now. The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Blue Jays coming up. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Seattle, Robbie Ray.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first. Here's George Springer to start it off.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ripped on a line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Next offering is fouled back.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner at second. Nobody out. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Raleigh makes the grab. 2 away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. An absolutely majestic shot. And they're chipping away. It's 5-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's 5-2. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. The pitch. And that one handled. One out in the second.
The center fielder, number 44,
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Next offering misses. 2-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
One down, base is empty. And it's even up. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. And he deals. And down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And here is Ty France. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Out towards left center. Springer on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that's the third out. Nobody left for Seattle, and it remains 5-2. Back now in Toronto, bottom half of inning number 2, and here is Matt Chapman. Right through there, got him. And that's the first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Next one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
Inside, ball 2.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. France makes the catch, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And the deficit remains 5-2. Back here at the ballpark, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
The pitch. Check swing, went around, and now 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes and 1 away in the top of the third. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Chapman makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
And up next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Here's a 1-2. Just missed.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Right-hander kicks, deals, stays alive. The next pitch misses, and now 3-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. The 2-1. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 1 left for Seattle. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back. Leading off, Santiago Espinal. In the air, right field, Haniger moving under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Got him. That's the second out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. The wind of the pitch. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail at 5-2. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Carlos Santana. Here comes a pitch. There's the strike. The pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And he takes it himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 10, Jared Kellner.
Here's the left fielder, Jared Kellner. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Grounded out his first time up. And the pitch. And base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Seattle leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered in this game. Gausman checks over to first, and he's back. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a pop-up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Mariners lead one. And it remains 5-2. Ready to go. Bottom four. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Racing, makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter,
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. at the belt and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And now the lefty to the right side. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And now Matt Chapman. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. That's his second strikeout.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. And a count 1-2. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So up next, Eugenio Suarez. And here it comes. Stays alive.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Next pitch is outside. Out there to center. Hernandez on the move. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And a pitch. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners are down in order. They're still out in front 5-2. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Whit Merrifield. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fouled off. He was late. And a pitch. Stays alive. The 1-2. On the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
So up next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. That one out to right. And that is a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And the batter is George Springer. That one the other way, and he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Man at first, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's gone. Bo Bichette blasts one out, and they slice into the lead. It's 5-4.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Base is empty with 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And now 1-2. Here's a 1-2. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
So 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Alejandro Kirk. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, right side. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that is that. Bo Bichette goes yard for the Jays. It's down to 1 at 5-4. Righty reliever out of the pen, Adam Simber. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Simber is ready and misses inside. pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that is Springer. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Adam Frazier, 1 for 2. Right-handed reliever. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Tapped softly on the ground. Espinal over to pick it up. Over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Santana.
The pitch. Carlos Santana stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one in for a strike. 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Gets it to first, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the M's 5, the J's 4. Back here at the ballpark, and now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is fouled back. The wide to kick the pitch. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. Teoscar Hernandez the opposite way. And this game is tied. It's 5-5.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now it's Matt Chapman.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Fought off foul. The pitch. Got him looking. And 1 out now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Danny Jansen next up for the Blue Jays. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Center field. Rodriguez has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Whit Merrifield.
And next for Toronto, Whit Merrifield. The wind and the pitch. Good eye right there. Edge of the zone, called a strike. That is strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. The punch out there. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Tim Mesa taking over on the mound, and this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Tim Mesa.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for Seattle, Jared Kelenic.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And now 2-2. Kicks and fires. Kelenic tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. Got him. 1 out.
The batter.
And now here is J.P. Crawford. The pitch. And that one hammered way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
The center fielder, number 44,
Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Here comes a pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
And he reluctantly takes his walk.
Now batting.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now at the plate, Ty France.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a bat.
Here goes the runner. Dives, and he can't hang on. Fires over to Guerrero. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Seattle. Our score holds at 5 apiece. New pitcher for the Mariners, Diego Castillo.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Santiago Espinal. And he deals. And a count 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. 1 gone here.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Next offering is fouled back. And a ball and 2 strikes. That's to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And now Bo Bichette. Two now. Into center and a base hit.
right there. He does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. 2-1 now. On the corner for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Bichette goes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out. Inning over. One left for Toronto. This ball game still tied 5-all. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Trevor Richards.
Number 33, Trevor Richards.
Welcome back. We're at the top of the eighth, and now Eugenio Suarez.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And the righty deals. That one not close. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a slow roller. Chapman handles the chance. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
At the belt and fires. Next offering is outside. The 2-1. Lined, and that's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Slice the other way and foul. Righty to the plate. And now the count is even.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at Rogers Center, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Alejandro Kirk. Next offering is in for a strike. 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Up the middle, Crawford collects it. Fires over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is fouled back.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Next one just misses. And the count is even 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. Here's the 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Kicks and deals. Liner, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Here's the throw, the tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Here's a 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. The 1-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And he grabs it in foul ground. The wind to the pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch is popped up. Suarez settles under this one. Makes the catch. And that's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And this remains a 5-5 ball game. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Three-two. In the air, left side. Merrifield makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana up next for the Mariners. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. Stays alive. And here it comes.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And a base hit on a line. Now he'll turn for second. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's got a double. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Now a move being made at second base. On the pinch run for Seattle, Dylan Moore. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jared Kelenic. Not in time. He's safe. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Here comes Moore. The throw in, but it's offline, and it's 6-5.
Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Zach Pop on the pitch out of the pen here. It's his job to keep his team in the game. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. This one lifted in the air, left field. Merrifield right there to make the grab, and there's two away.
The center fielder, number 24, Julio Rodriguez.
On the ground, Espinal picks it up, gathers, and throws to first. That's out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Paul Sewald trying to protect this lead. Digging in, Danny Jansen.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Next offering upstairs.
Now, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Next offering is fouled back. Three-two now. Swing and he popped it up. Brings it in and there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Merrifield.
So up next for Toronto, Whit Merrifield. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman, Santiago.
And next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. 1 for 3.
Now you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
On the ground to third. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Sometimes I feel like the road team's got the advantage in a wild card game. Well, these guys came out, no distractions. They looked ready to go from the first pitch. They got the job done, and now they're moving on.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew at the show, I'm John Shambi. You've been watching the American League Wildcard game.